Hello everybody, it's Liliana Rowena, and today I would like to talk to you about the benefits of joining a Lolita community. Now, if you've been online for any period of time and you're interested in the fashion, it can be kind of scary to decide that you are going to branch out into the Lolita community, and this video is going to be more aimed at beginners. But if you also are just someone who's been in a fashion for a long time and haven't joined your local community, this video is also for you. So I know that if you're online, it can seem really scary to join a community, especially if you've ever checked out sites like Behind the Bows or 4chan. It's so unfortunate that we ended up having a board on 4chan. I went there once, guys. It was terrifying. Behind the Bows I've read a couple times just to see what was happening. I've also been posted on it, so, you know, look at it. But when you see that, it can be really intimidating because it kind of gives off this impression that Lolitas are really mean. Some are. This is a thing that happens in the community. I was not a well-known Lolita by any stretch of the imagination when I got posted, so that is a risk that you run being a Lolita out in the world. Absolutely. However, I think the benefits really do outweigh any of the potential drama. But I will put in the full disclaimer, drama can happen. Absolutely. If you are in a comm, it happens. However, deal with it like adults. If you're a teenager who is looking into this, please have your parents' permission to join your comm, and also do not keep secrets from your parents about anything that's going on in your local Lolita community, just so that you can stay safe. And if some drama gets out of hand and you are involved, please go to an adult that you trust if you are a minor in a Lolita group. Don't keep that a secret. It will just keep getting out of hand. And if you are not an adult, it can really help to have an adult help you in that situation. Not necessarily resolve the situation for you, but help you. I know I'm putting all these disclaimers in, but I'm doing that so that I can be like, despite all of these things, joining a local comm, in my personal experience, way outweighed any of those negative things that I had experienced. I fortunately haven't ever been directly involved in drama in my local community, ever. There was a weird thing with 2 local communities in my area that happened, but I'm still not fully sure what happened with the details there. However, when I joined my community, I was pretty certain I was the only Lolita in my state. That's what it felt like. I felt completely alone. I was super into it. I was so excited. And the very first meet, it was just the sense of I am not the only one. There are other people out there in the world like me. Because if you're a Lolita, you like being unique. Probably, is my guess. However, it can feel weird if you think that you're the only person into what you're into. It can feel very lonely, and being in a Lolita community can really help with that. My Lolita community is a very big part of my life. However, I have so many circles of friends, but I do know people who that is their main group of people. And for a lot of people who are adults moving to a new place, moving to a new city, getting connected with your local Lolita community can really help you find friendships that live outside of your work. Because I found that it helps me a lot, even though I have befriended some coworkers, to have relationships just separated from my work and my school life. Actually, when I was in college, I was part of my Lolita community, and nobody in my Lolita community went to my college. So I got to have this very clear experience with these people. And they've helped me grow as a Lolita. I have bought things from them. For example, this skirt is from one of the girls in my comm that I bought it from her. And that wasn't even planned. I just remembered that I did that. I've bought so many things. A huge third of my wardrobe comes from the girls in my comm who sold it to me for very discounted prices. Thank you very much for that. And it's just so great to be able to build a sense of community. It also helps you improve your fashion in a way that doesn't hurt your heart. Posting to Closet of Frills is a great way to get some like advice, but people online will not have the same tact as your friends, even if they're correct or their advice can be helpful. People and meeting people in person can help kind of ground some of the things that you've seen in the fashion and give you different perspectives that you're not going to really see online. Because although the internet allows for a wide range of perspective, I have noticed that in groups it can kind of get homogenized into one idea that everybody online seems to have to follow. Whereas when you meet real people and see how they live their real lives, you get to meet people who aren't posting to the internet, don't really participate in the online community. Several members of my comm just don't participate in the online community at all, with the exception of being in the local community. And I feel like it gives you so many more options on how you interact with the fashion. For example, the people who are like, you know what, I don't want to deal with the online community at all. I am just going to be a Lolita in my life and with these people that I know in person, and that's it. That's totally fine. If you want to do both, that's cool too. And it's just been so awesome to make friends over like a skirt. How wholesome is that? That is so pure to me. Like, I literally ran up to one member of my comm, who was not a member of my comm before I did this, because I saw her in Lolita in a Starbucks during Pride. I ran up to her and was like, "Are you wearing Lolita?" And she was like, yes. I'm like, "We have a local community, join us." And now she's my friend because I ran up to her in a Starbucks. I'm a very outgoing person. I don't know if that reads on camera, but I'm a very outgoing person. And it's just been really great to get to be with these people, and I highly recommend connecting with your local community if you can. If you live in a more rural area like me, don't just dismiss that you don't have one. There may be more people than you think. I live in a very rural state, and there's like 20 of us that go to meets regularly. I did not think there were that many of us in my state. And if you're in a larger area, you have the lovely option of, say, you do join a comm and you have a bad experience. I've heard of it happening. Although, by and large, I've heard that most people have good experiences with their in-person interactions. You might have more options of comms that you can join. Anyways, that is me on pros and cons of joining a comm. I really do recommend that you join one if you are interested in having that extra connection, or just to have that experience once. And if you don't like it, you can leave. And I hope you all have a lovely day. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Liliana Rowena, out.